photographs with Polaroid. You don't know what you get. I mean, these are put here. These are Polaroid pictures that's gone wrong because either chemicals were old or the rollers that the print has got to go through, they are dirty, so they're not really squeezing all the chemicals that are in the patches here. All the chemicals are right in here, for example. You know, this wider part of the film, that's where the chemicals are stored.
Okay.
So when you take the picture, it exposes from the back, and then it goes through the rollers, and the rollers puncture the chemicals, and the chemicals go through the picture, and then it develops it. Okay. So if the rollers are not doing their job, or if the chemical is old, you get unpredictable results, especially with Polaroid. But Instax chemicals are a lot more brilliant. So you see the colors are much more realistic on these than this. So hit rate of Instax versus this is about 30-70.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Now, then there are cameras. Because this comes from an old age, there are cameras that were originally the SX70s, like this one, like that brown one that he's got. Okay. These are refurbished. The company refurbished the old ones because they don't manufacture anymore. And these are like SLR. You see what you get through the viewfinder. And this is pretty expensive. They're about $1,000. Okay, because refurbished.
Yeah.
And the Polaroid packs films are also expensive. So this is an expensive graphic. There is a new version of Polaroid that's come out, which is all plastic. These are not expensive. And these uses a modern version of Polaroid film, which is used in this. You have a bit more control over them, and these are not expensive. These are about, cameras about 500, 600, in total 700, you know. And these produce this kind of format, and they've got another version that produces a mini format. Okay?
Okay.
Then you come to Instax. Now Instax cameras are wide, square, and mini. So there's three types.
Okay.
The wide cameras are big, like this one, like that one over there. This one, yeah?
This one?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the square one is the one below it.
This one?
And this one.
Yeah.
And then there are other versions as well. And the mini are this one, that one, this one, this one, this one, and then you can get, I don't know where it is. Well, we don't have any more minis, I think. Now, the Instax have taken things further where they have also printers, like the one that he's holding. This is purely a printer. You put a pack of films in there, and then you can, by Wi-Fi, connect your Fuji camera or your phone to print it through the printer. So the picture is taken by a camera, but then it's printed by. There's also a Polaroid printer here, where the pack of films go in there, and then you put your iPhone on top of it, and you take you print the pictures you've taken by your iPhone.
In the Polaroid.
In this format.
In this.
This is mini or square?
No, it's a Polaroid, so it's square.
Polaroid, so it's that sort of.
Okay.
Yeah. It's this sort of format, yeah. So this is it basically. I think I don't have film in this one. So all you do is just put a pack of film in there. Packs are about 8 or 10, I think, films. You put the pack in there, and then you shoot. Now you can shoot. Their controls are fairly basic on most of these. They're either close-up or distance, and most of them have what we call, plastic glasses, except some that has glass lenses. So, and for this sort of, for that sort of thing, I mean, for this sort of photography, you really don't need a very precise glass, to be honest, because the thing is hit and miss. you really need a contrasty scene, and that's why everybody recommends that you should use flash with it in any condition. That's why on every of these cameras you see a flash there.
Okay.
Because the exposures are not. I mean, these I expose with the studio lighting under control condition.
Okay.
These were taken by Polaroid outside without flash. These the same because the Abu
It's
Dhabi
another-
lighting is
yeah.
pretty light
Yeah,
anyway.
exactly.
But those are taken with flash inside,
Oh, okay.
indoor. It was in here in the cafe. And those are also taken by flash, those mini ones.
Okay.
Now there is a lot of projects that people create, and to get to the creative side, start with Polaroid. Because of the nature of the film here,
And
what they
the
do,
color as well.
they take pictures and then they soak it in water, and then they peel the Polaroid film apart, and they lift a very thin film of the picture they've taken. They lift it and put it on different large papers or very expensive papers and so on. And sometimes it gets crinkly, sometimes it breaks and becomes a one-off article. Now all of these you see here, they are one-off pictures. But to make it one step further, people actually go and lift the film and put it on something else, and that becomes a one-off thing. On these you cannot lift because these chemicals
The Instax, yeah.
are not yet. The Instax films are different layers. But you can create, projects with these settings. If you are going to give away prints, then you've got to think about the cost of it.
Yeah.
So you won't go that way because this is expensive. You won't give them this. You give them something. This is the most expensive range. You give them mini pictures in the street. But then if you're going to keep it for yourself,
Yeah, that's
then
more important for now. For now, definitely.
he's
to
just
keep it.
printed one from his Fuji,
Okay. No, let me just.
and then it gets developed.
About 5 minutes or so.
The Polaroid normally takes about 15 minutes to 20 minutes to develop its full color. But the Instax ones are much more faster in terms of you can actually see it being developed.
And this one too, you can hook up with you don't need to buy the camera, you can use your phone, the app on your phone to print as well. So
This
if you
is
can
generally
download
it's,
from your Sony or whatever to your phone, you can print directly to the printer. If you
So
have a
why-
Fuji camera, you can print directly from a Fuji.
So you bypass the cameras, you basically go to a printer.
So
Maybe for the beginning,
Yeah.
to start with and
Yeah.
to see is it like really worth it, if I'm gonna do it, if I'm gonna continue to do this.
Yeah.
Now the pictures, actual the papers come in different shapes and colors. For example, you can get a black frame, white frame, pink
Yeah.
frame, and so on. And Instax now sell also like the way the Japanese like, put down little stars, and there are some packages with stars and baby pictures and things.
This is as well taken by this one, the square one, yeah?
This black frame taken by this.
Because if I